Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will be talking about another gold farm that you can do in patch 10.1 and that can reward you with quite a lot of gold. This is something you really want to do right now because the more you're going to wait and the less interesting this farm is going to be. Basically, with today's gold farm, what we're going to use is a toy. So as you can see, there is a new toy that you can get in the Zarek Cavern, and this toy is the Blazing Shadowflame Cinder. So this toy in itself is BOP, so you cannot sell it on the auction house. But one thing that is really interesting is that in order to get this toy, you need to open a chest, and you can only open the chest when you have this cloak right here, the Onyxia scale cloak. So as you can see, this chest is located in the Zarek Caverns, and if you try to open it without the cloak, it won't work, but as soon as you equip the cloak, you will then be able to open the chest and get all the different items that are inside the chest, including this toy. And for those of you who are interested in actually getting the toy, this chest is located just here in the Zakali Caldera, part of the Zarek Caverns. So basically, the only thing you want to do is get your hands on this BOE cloak, the Onyxia scale cloak, and then to sell it on the auction house. Right now, a lot of people are buying it because they want this toy and they need the cloak. So trust me, you will get quite a lot of sales, especially if there's not too much competition on your realm or if you're playing on a hyper realm. In order to get this cloak, you will need to craft it with leatherworking from Classico, and you will need to be at 300 with leatherworking in order to craft the cloak. If you don't have a character with leatherworking right now, it's not an issue. It's extremely easy to just get it and then upgrade to 300 because again, with the region-wide auction house, all the different materials you need are extremely cheap. So this is really something that should just take you maybe 10 minutes and just a little bit of investment, but nothing too considerable. And then you will simply need to get the recipe. In order to get the recipe, it's going to be pretty simple as well. All you want to do is go here in the Dust Swallow March, and then you want to go and enter the Onyxia's lair. When you're inside, just go straight where Onyxia is, and here you just want to kill Onyxia. When you kill Onyxia, you can directly get normally the head, and if you haven't completed the quest yet, you will just have to go back either to Stormwind or to Orgrimmar, and to then complete the quest. Then, as soon as you've completed the quest, you just want to go, if you're in Orgrimmar, talk to Overlord Natosh, or if you're playing with an Alliance character, you want to go in Stormwind and talk to Major Mattingly, who is located just at the entrance of Stormwind, next to the bridge. And then, these two characters will offer you a new quest that you will directly be able to complete, and like that, you will receive the recipe in order to craft the Cloak of Onyxia. If you have already done the quest on your character, what you can do is just go talk to these two characters and normally they will give you the quest and you should be able to directly receive the recipe. So normally you should still be able to do it even though you already completed the quest from the head of Onyxia. So as you can see, this is really something that will only take you a few minutes and then you will be able to start crafting this Onyxia scale cloak. Keep in mind again, you will need to have 300 with leatherworking in order to get the recipe and then to start crafting this item. When it comes to the different materials, you have of course the scale of Onyxia. So here, this is another thing you can do, of course, to make quite a lot of gold. You can just go and skin Onyxia and you have probably like a guaranteed chance of getting at least one of these scales, and then you can sell the scale on the auction house. You can also, of course, just buy the scale on the auction house. As you can see, the value increased a lot because of this new toy and this cloak. But this is still something that is not too expensive to get on the auction house. Then for the rune thread, it's something you can get from any vendors. And then for the Cindercloth cloak, you will need to actually craft it with tailoring. In order for you to get the pattern for the Cindercloth cloak, all you want to do is go in the Burning Steppes and kill some of the Torisan Fire Walker. There is probably like around 7 to 10% chance drop on these different mobs, and as you can see, it just took me a few kills in order to get mine. One thing that is important to note is the fact that this pattern is BOE, so you can also buy it or sell it on the auction house. And also, if you want to craft the cloak with your tailor, you will need to have 275 with classic tailoring. Again, keep in mind this is extremely easy to upgrade, and this is not something that should take you too long or that you will require to invest too much gold. So all you want to do is then send all these different Cindercloth cloak to your leather worker, and then you can start crafting all these different Onyxia scale cloaks. And really, these items sell pretty fast and for quite a lot of gold. For instance, I just started to craft some of them and I already sold 3 of them for 10k gold each, which is not too bad, but it was extremely fast. When it comes to the value of the cloak, for instance, on European realms, as you can see, a lot of them are selling for more than 40k gold on some realms, and on average, it's going to be between 15 to 20k gold on average. So you can easily make at least 10k profit on each of these cloaks, and keep in mind, every player will need to have one in order to then open the chest and get this new toy. So right now is the perfect moment for you to do this farm. So just as a quick summary, all you want to do is with one of your characters that has level working, you want to go and kill Onyxia, get the head, then you want to bring back the head in Orgrimmar or in Storwin and complete the quest, and then you want to talk to these 2 other characters that are the entrance of Orgrimmar and of Storwin in order to then get the recipe for the Onyxia scale cloak. Again, you will need to have level working 300 with classic WoW. Then you want to do the same with your tailor. This time you want to go in the burning steps and kill some of the Torisan fire walker, and then here after a few kills you should be able to get the pattern in order to start crafting this Cindercloth cloak, and then you can craft all of these items and sell them on the auction house. When it comes to how you can make some gold with these different items, of course you have the cloak. You also have, as I explained, the scale of Onyxia that right now is pretty good. So if you have some skinner, you can directly go inside the raid and kill Onyxia and skin Onyxia. Like that, you will be able to make a little bit more gold. And of course, next to that, you also have the Cindercloth cloak. Because as you can imagine, some people will have level working but not tailoring. And so they will need to actually buy this cloak from the auction house as well. And this cloak is also selling for quite a lot of gold at the moment. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you will be able to make some gold with this new toy. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye.